Hi Stalkers, this is Line again and welcome in yet another episode of Resident Evil 4 on my channel. And once again I'm re-recording this episode just because in the previous one I forgot to change my default mic in my voice recorder. I mean, I could have gone with the camera audio, but it's not the best. Plus, I don't know, I just like Resident Evil so much that I will even re-record episodes if I have to. This time I'm going to take a bit of a different approach. I mean, I could sell something and then buy a mine thrower, because I think that I read that ammo for this weapon is extremely rare, but at the same time the actual firepower doesn't increase the energy of the blast, because energy of the explosion that the mine thrower generates is equal to a hand grenade. But at the same time, the statistic that we are upgrading as a firepower is pretty much the radius of the explosion. We cannot gain the ammo from enemies if we don't have the said weapon. I think so, so maybe this is the reason why I don't have that mine thrower.
Not only will you need cash, but you'll need guts to buy that weapon.
Do I dare? Of course I do. Perfect. Capacity. This is a cool thing, because if you run out of ammo and you don't want to reload, therefore wasting even more ammo, you can upgrade the capacity of your mag. Then you will have 7 rounds for free, or whatever. Keys and treasures, because I think that I can combine it with that. Green eye. I think that I will need the green eye for something. Probably another butterfly lamp, I guess. While I still can, I will mix that into my precious health drink, health mix, or just a monster. Take Castellan Memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the castellans of this castle. However, not everything is bright, for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there once was a religious group that had deep roots in this religion called the Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first castellans of this castle took away their rights and powers. As a follower of this religion, and as the 8th castellan, I felt that it's my duty, as well as my responsibility, to atone for that sin. I knew that the best way to atone for this sin was to give power back to those who we once took it away from, the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to regenerate the once sealed Las Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to revival of the Los Illuminados. The reason why I released the Las Plagas from deep under the castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Las Plagas, and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners, the way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many Ganados, where they will find the reason to live. And after the Lord Sadler has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, then the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Kind of interesting. Let me re-equip my pistol, therefore I will be able to maybe not take down those guys any quicker, even slower, but for those guys. I mean, I was thinking about maybe buying a semi-auto rifle, but at the same time, when it's fully upgraded, it's 2 times weaker than a regular bolt action rifle, the one that I already have. But I mean, it's shooting faster, it has a bigger magazine, that's for sure. Do I really want to spend that much money on something that I already have? Maybe. I thought that I will destroy it in one shot, but of course 9mm is not, one 9mm bullet is not enough to crack a thin pane of glass. I mean, I have my crappy earbuds on, so just to hear myself a little bit better. because I'm testing out anything. Is the next still counting as a headshot? Next shot headshot? No. But this was enough to put him down, and I will show you a neat trick, especially for guys that have already played Resident Evil 4 before. Something that I didn't know about myself, just until a couple minutes before. This is what I was talking about. You cannot loot ammo if you don't have a set weapon that will use this kind of ammo. The guy in red will try to escape, and you cannot kill him before he escapes. This platform will turn into a machine gun, and he's going to be extremely tough to defeat. You can jump straight down here. It's best to do it with a shotgun or TMP, to say at least. Oh no, he's escaping. Really. I wasn't able to put him down. Okay, I mean, it's a bit better than standing down, downstairs. Oh gosh. Especially that I have a rifle. Is that enough? Yeah. And he dropped the jewelry key that he had on his neck. I mean, I've wasted quite a lot of shotgun shells. You will be grand. TMP itself maybe is not the most powerful gun in the game, but it's shooting quite fast. It's locked. Jewelry key. A key with an insignia of Salazar's family. This key opens the door to the jewelry room. So let's use it. Use the jewelry key. The sacrifice of 6 lives shall make the true path. Press which switch. This is one of the creepier riddles that you have to solve in the whole Resident Evil 4, because we have to make it so there is a total of 6 people dying. Right now it's 8, so let's do something like that. There we go. So total of 6 lives made a true path. Whatever.
What a pleasant surprise. But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, Las Plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Rain or shine, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
This is the thing that I hate. Fighting with so much ganados. Part of me sort of wants to use TMP on them, but the other part is like, no, Michael, don't do that. You're going to chew up through your entire supplies of ammo that you've been collecting fairly for like forever. On some mini bosses it would be kind of tough, if not even impossible, to not use a shotgun. Good dodge. Perfect dodge, my friend, though. Except it's not. Here is the neat little thing. Here's the entrance, or like the quick passage that we can use instead of using stairs. Which is kind of nice if you are still fighting with those guys with crossbows, because they are moving. The security system's active. I have to deactivate it first. Okay. Completely forgot about that. It looks like a security system of some sort. Deactivate? Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. But now, how do we get to this chest? How do we do that? Aligned. Well, just press the switch. We can take the gold ornament. We're going to need it. Not as fast as you may think. but always, we will need it. Let's check that. I can go this way, and honestly I will go this way. Because we can save. But at least for now, that's it. So thank you for watching, and as always, stay awesome. Bros guys, take care, sisters, blue guys.